So here I am with a gift from God that He wants me to share with the world. And when I reached out to the places I thought would, provide room for me to deliver, they had no room for me. Churches and church leadership had no room for a Bible teacher, preacher, just rejection after rejection. But God came through like He always does, and he sent my now producer Ethan, and he reached out to me and he said that he had a studio and he started to shoot something exactly like what I was looking for. Right, so boom, I had a baby, I was pregnant with purpose, and I had a place to deliver. So we set up a day to shoot, day and time to shoot. The week I was going to shoot my first video was the week before Christmas last year. I was scheduled to shoot on a Friday. And on that Tuesday, the same week, I hit a deer and totaled my car that was paid off. So I didn't have a vehicle, right? 2 days later, on Thursday, my wife went outside to pick up her daycare kids, and she slipped off the top porch there was freezing rain the night before, right? She slipped off the porch and broke her femur bone in half. And if you didn't know what the femur bone is, it's the biggest bone in your leg. It's biggest bone in your body, pretty much. So she broke her bone and she needed surgery the same day. So I didn't have a car, and I couldn't drop my 3-year-old off Trinity with any family. And go with my wife to the hospital. And my 2 older daughters, they were in school still, so they couldn't watch her. So my wife had to get surgery alone, right? So the whole day, the whole night, I'm on the phone with doctors, with nurses, and I'm FaceTiming my wife. I'm seeing what the operation is, what the options are, when she'll be done, how it went. She ended up getting a titanium rod in her leg, right, with screws in it, and she's fine now, but she was pretty much bedridden for 6 weeks for her recovery. So all of that just was labor pains back to back. Right, but I pushed through it. Right, the next day was Friday. I had to shoot, so I caught an Uber to the shoot. Brought my daughter with me, brought Trinity with me, and I shot the video. Crazy nervous. When I left, caught an Uber right to the hospital to pick up my wife. So all that to say that like all the labor pains, that I experienced, but I didn't let it stop me. Right, I kept pushing. I pushed through it and to birth what God had put in me, because I believe, I really believe, and I still believe that it's going to be a blessing to many, right? Be a blessing to many people. God kept growing the thing in me, inside of me, and I knew I was close to birthing it, but only me and Him knew how big it was getting, right? And how close I was. So after that, labor, it wasn't easy. It still wasn't easy after that. I had to shoot some videos multiple times, and just because I was crazy nervous, and I knew I could do better if I shot it again. But I kept pushing, right? Kept writing, kept writing the messages God gave me. Kept practicing, kept recording, and then when I finally launched back in March of this year, I just let out a sigh of relief, right? I just like I had just given birth, so I know what women feel like now. No,